Going on, everybody, and welcome to NyynewsTV. It is I, the boss, as some people call me, because the current boss of the New York Yankees ain't really doing a thing. Well, guys, immediately today there's been some signings. We actually have a little bit of action. And look, I'm gonna chill with you guys for a little bit. We're gonna see who we have out there in the beautiful chat today. I'm comfy. I'm in one of my favorite sweaters, hoodies. I'm comfortable. I'm relaxing. I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. I'm sipping on a cup of tea with the mugs that is soon gonna be sent out. They're a little not back ordered, but the company we get them from is a little back ordered. So. Hirsch, Brad, those babies have already been ordered. They'll be sending out to you shortly. I'll let you know once they ship. But we're just chilling. We're relaxing. You know what I mean? Verlander signed. Trey Turner signed. We got a little bit of movement. We got some tangs going on. But, I got till about 5 o'clock or so with you guys. I'm a busy man during this time of years. Everybody, wants a piece of Pete, so to say. So at 6 o'clock, I will be on with Derek over at NYY Recaps. I believe he's doing a live show, like live Q&A and all that fun stuff. So I'll be live with that. And then the rest of the afternoon, guys, I ain't got nothing to do. So I might be live again later tonight, as there will be no NYYST tonight. So I got a lot of good stuff coming on. But before we go any further, I want to see who we got in the chat. So let's see. James, how you doing? How you doing, James? Nick, how are you? Rick, what's going on, Rick? How you doing? Anthony Medina, my guy. Hirsch, my guy. Hirsch, I got something funny to tell you too, man. How I saw it in the chat. He said, who are the Mets going to sign next? Abe Vigoda. I was literally watching The Godfather today. When he goes, what do you say? He goes, you think he could let me off for long time sake, whatever the hell he says. And he just tells him so coldly, nah, can't do it. And he's just like, all right, shit, I guess I'm dead. It's only business, not personal. I always liked him. Great movie, just unbelievable. Who else we got in here? I was going to say something inappropriate about Brian Cashman with that scene. Let me stop. These channels. First, last, how you doing? Kingara. What's going on, Tyler? How you doing? G-Man, Chris Perez Jr. How you doing? Juanito, how you doing? L.I. Yankee King is up in the chat. Don't see L.I. Guardian King yet. 4-Train Express, how you doing? Uncloned Capone, you already know the dealio. Zach Brownish, how you doing? How you doing? Cruise Control News, Dan Dog, what's going on? How you doing? Steady, how you doing? Joseph, what's going on, man? How are you? Man, this chat just keeps rolling. What are we doing here? Luis, how you doing? First, last, how you doing? Michael Parker, Craig Smith, Terry said Terry out there doing the FedEx thing, just chilling, having himself a good time, all right? He's having himself a good time. All right, guys. Let's go ahead. Old Sarge, what's going on? Izzy's Live Vlogs, Mac Miles, how you doing? CWE Bed-Stuy, what's goody two shoes? Dane, my man Dane is up in the house. John from AT, yo, what's going on, man? How you doing? Michael Caputo is here. I thought I smelt something. Oh, God, I'm good. Good job, Pete. All right, guys. Well, let's sum up the news today before we get into anything else. Let's sum up the news today, and I'm going to switch on over to another screen here. Here it is. Here's the news today from the wonderful NyynewsTV account being ran by the great Arby. Let's go ahead and see what Arby posted today. So far today, in the winter meetings, Mets signed Justin Verlander, Phillies signed Trey Turner, the Yankees re-signed Brian Cashman. That is in the news today, everybody. That is it. The New York Yankees have brought back Brian Cashman. Brian Cashman is back with the New York Yankees, folks. There I am again. Let me go ahead and retweet that before the fiance gets angry with me. And let's jump on back over here. So that's where we are. Jacob Porto, what's going on? How you doing? Jacob, how you doing? So that's kind of where we are right now, guys. You know, we're just kind of stuck out there in limbo right now. You know, the Yankees have yet to make a move. We're hearing conflicting reports in regards to Carlos Rodon and what Carlos Rodon is eventually going to do. So there's still a lot of, there's not really a certain move. I think the most certain move for the New York Yankees is Aaron Judge returning, but we don't know about that yet either. The Giants are out there. There's rumors out there that the Giants do have a 9-year deal on the table. The Yankees offer the only offer that we know about for the New York Yankees. Actually, then again, I think a lot of people have reported it's 8 years and under $300 million or right around there. Guys, I tell you right now, that is not going to get it done. That deal would not get it done for Aaron Judge. I've been told, I think I said it on yesterday's live, and I said it today on Twitter. I've been told the Giants' first offer is going to be larger than the New York Yankees' current offer. But there's also been rumors that the New York Yankees are expected to increase their most recent offer. So we will see what happens there when it comes to Aaron Judge and the New York Yankees. In the regard of Carlos Rodon, who I truly believe makes the most sense for the Yankees, is Carlos Rodon. I've talked about this a lot. I'll continue to say it. I think Rodon makes the most sense. The rumor now is that he wants 6 years. I'm giving the guy 6 years. I don't know about anybody else. I'm giving the guy 6 years. If Carlos Rodon comes to me and goes, guys, look, I'll sign today. I just want a guaranteed 6 year. Guys, I'm hitting that button for the 6th year. I don't give a poot. I'm bringing Carlos Rodon in for 6 years. I don't give a poot about that. That's the deal I'm looking to do. And yes, as Eric says, there are rumors out there that Aaron Judge is expected to be there tomorrow. And by the way, guys, too, and look, all kidding aside, we could joke around about Brian Cashman returning. We can be upset with Brian Cashman returning for 4 years. I think it's insane. I've already said it. You guys know how I feel about it. But I would say this. You probably want to announce that you have a general manager before you announce any other big deals. So all I'm saying is I would expect the Yankees to announce Brian Cashman before they announce Judge or Rodon or whoever else they might sign. I just think that actually does kind of add up that you would do that. So, I mean, yeah, we could be upset about it. We could laugh about it, but we knew it was going to happen, right? Did we know the years? No. I thought he would sign for, 3 years left on Boone's contract. He gets the 4th, meaning that if Boone is not good and doesn't perform well and he plays his entire contract, there's a very real possibility that Brian Cashman is still bringing in the next GM, the next manager, and I'm not excited about that. But we're in an offseason now where we just want to see the Yankees improve. Well, the one thing that I've reported on that have been confirmed today by the big media people, and I hate even calling them the big media people because I think half of them don't know their ass from their elbow, to be honest with you, but it has been confirmed today, what I've told you guys, that the rumor is legit that Andrew Benintendi is not a big New York guy again. Whatever that means, the rumor is he is not a big New York guy. So that has been confirmed today. And again, I've talked about that a week or so ago, if not further than that. I put that information even on Twitter and tweeted that out. My phone is here with me. Every time I hear it vibrate, I'm going to just take a look at what we got going on, if there's anything of importance for me. But no, that information has been corroborated today that Benintendi is not a New York guy. I do believe that the Skadal changes anybody's mind about being a New York guy, but that has been confirmed today. I forgot who confirmed it, but it was a Yankee beat writer. Might have been Brandon Cunty. I don't know. I think it was Brandon Cunty, but he reported that today based off of course, what I've been saying for weeks now, that Andrew Benintendi, again, is not a New York guy. Again, whatever the hell that means, but you still got a lot out there. There's also rumors today that the Boston Red Sox are very much in on Kodai Senga, who you guys have heard me talk about. The more I've watched Senga, the more I have learned about Senga, the more I like Senga. If I could say Senga so many more times in a sentence, maybe I would. But Senga is a guy who's being courted by a few teams. The New York Yankees were interested in him early. We have not heard anything of interest again when it comes from the New York Yankees. So we're still waiting on that to see if there's any other interest there. But other than that, I mean, a slow day in regards to the New York Yankees besides Brian Cashman. So I'm going to start looking at the chat a little bit more and getting your guys' questions, and we could discuss players and all that fun stuff. Chris the Flash, my guy, says Rodon 6 years, 180. Which, what is that about? 6 years, 180. You're looking at roughly... You're looking at about $30 million a season for Carlos Rodon. I mean, how you don't do a deal like that just makes no sense to me. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, Anthony Rodriguez, I actually reported on that a couple of weeks ago when it comes to Andrew Benintendi. Any more in the Pirate trade? No. The last thing that I've been told about the whole situation with the Pirates is the demand is still very, very high. And the expectation is if the Pirates lower that demand, it's a very real possibility that the Yankees could make a serious push for Brian Reynolds. The Yankees have been very interested in Reynolds, even going before the time that Reynolds asked and demanded that he be traded since they couldn't come up to a new agreement. Reynolds wants out of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh kind of sitting there going, well, you're under contract. We don't have to move on from you. We can keep you here. We'll see what they eventually do. They do not have to trade him. I talked about that a lot. They are under no pressure to deal him. Personally, when I look at their club, I think it makes more sense to deal him now than it is to wait for him. But as Nicholas just says in there, Reynolds, Bader, Judge is a solid outfield. It's probably one of the best outfields in the game if you can get that to happen. And Hirsch, again, is spot on right there. Rodon or Reynolds move should have nothing to do with Judge. That is 100% correct. David, with the first super chat of the day. David, we appreciate you and we thank you. He says, think Judge comes home because it's been reported that if Judge doesn't go to San Francisco, that San Francisco will get Correa. Heard that from 3 different people. Well, that makes sense. If I think it works both ways, right? I think if the Yankees lose out on Judge, I think they become major players for Correa and a few other guys. And I think if the Giants miss out on Judge, they become major players for your Rodons and these other guys. That's why you want to see Judge off the board, because you kind of have a clearer path of what these teams are going to eventually end up doing. Devin Cerna, hopefully I said your name right, says Cashman deal is official. 4 years. Yes, that is true. Yeah. That is true. Sal! My guy Sal says, hey, Pete, have you heard anything about Hicks to the Nationals? Saw a report earlier that Mike Rizzo wants him. I was actually just speaking to Mike Rizzo a couple of days ago. Again, Mike Rizzo is an awesome friggin' guy, man. big, very, very proud Italian is Mike Rizzo. So me and Mike Rizzo spoke a little again, a couple of highs, hellos, how you doings? But no, I have not heard anything about that, and I don't know if that would make sense for a team like the Nationals. Maybe as a, we'll try them. You know, we don't have much going on right now. We throw it out there, so we'll see. Mike M says, would much prefer Correa than Rodon. We need bats. You know, Mike, as everybody knows, I'm probably one of the biggest Carlos Correa fans out there, and one of the biggest guys probably in Yankee land that has been pushing Carlos Correa to the New York Yankees. But also, if you guys remember last year, I was very much pushing the idea of Robbie Ray joining the Yankees rotation because, guys, think about that, man. That 1-2 punch is phenomenal. Cole and Ray would have been nice, but Cole and Rodon, whoo, whoo, whoo. Come on now. Cole and Rodon. Spanky! Spanky, question. Come here, Spank. Spank, question for you. And we'll get to everybody else's questions, but you know, you're a little important, Spank. I mean, I understand, right? So, big question for you now. Would you, being Spanky the Yankee, you're the official mascot of NyynewsTV. We're going to get this covered up. We're going to put the NyynewsTV hat on because, you know, he's still Spanky the Yankee. Would you go out there and get Carlos Rodon to be a member of the New York Yankees? Spank, you let them know. Fuck yeah, I would. Spank, come on. Come on, Spank, we know. You don't got to curse, Spanky. Well, Spanky got a mouth on him. Spanky has a mouth on him. Spanky has a mouth on him, okay? I think Caputo might have went back to the bathroom again. He might have went back to the bathroom. Protoza. I think it's Protoza, maybe. NYY News, baby. Best place for Yankees info. Let's go. I love it. Well, look, Spanky wants Rodon. Spanky usually gets what he wants. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we'll see what it goes. The beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiancé isn't here, and I tell you what, she is not too happy with Caput. Send him to the bathroom. Put him in the bathroom. The mouth on that Spanky Jiggerman Porter. He might appear on Get Yanked one day. You don't know. Spanky comes out of nowhere. He's the official mascot of NyynewsTV. Spanky the Yankee. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Turner got 11 years, $300 million. I think it's 300 flat. So he's getting about $27 million a season. Complete no trade clause. So Trey Turner is going nowhere. Trey Turner is going nowhere. He will be a member of the Philadelphia Phillies for a very long time. Oh, God, what did L.I. Yankee King say? I hate to do it, but I would do Yankees get Patrick. Put him in the bedroom. Oh, no. Put him in the bedroom quick. No. L.I., you got to stop. Between Maniac and the fucking deferred money and Patrick Corbin now, please. 5 years ago, maybe later. Not now. I can't deal with this. We don't even got ball games. You're giving me agita. You're giving me friggin' agita with this shit, would you? Spanky! Spanky! Spanky, L.I. said, fuck L.I. Put him in the bathroom. Spank! Oh. I did not come here today. I'm going to be live all day today, okay? I got to do NYY recap show. After that, I'm probably going to be live again later in the night. Guys, L.I., I don't need this from you. I don't need this from you. Please. Unbelievable. Hey, Kevin, gabagool. Over here. Hector Cruz, how you doing there? I feel bad for anybody new. That's like, I have no idea who this nut job is. Guys, this is regular Pete, all right? Ain't nothing different here. There ain't nothing different here. Let me see if we got any updates anywhere. Nope. Still just Brian Cashman is the last big news. But no, look, man, Li, you're not doing a deal like that to bring Patrick Corbin to the Yankees. Why? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Big Blue Elo says, thoughts on Judge? I'm with my coworker here, Alex. Bro, we watch your channel and support. Let's go Yanks Nelson, baby! Look, my thoughts on Judge are rather simple. If you could bring Judge back, you bring Judge back. You know what I mean? You make a good deal for Aaron Judge, you bring him back. If you lose out on Aaron Judge, I don't know if Brian Cashman's the guy to really, reconstruct what this lineup relies on. They are. Aaron Judge doesn't have the year he has last year. The Yankees don't go anywhere with winning the division. They don't win the division last year if it's not for Aaron Judge. If you take that out the lineup, I already see people saying, just let him go. Just let him go. It's not that easy. Now, if it happens, it happens. There's nothing you can do about it. If Judge leaves, he leaves. You know what I mean? He leaves if he goes. It's that simple. If he's gone, he's gone. I'm not going to sit here and be mad at Aaron Judge. I'm not. Depending on what the money is, I might be upset with the Yankees for not doing it. But I need to then see what the New York Yankees pivot options will then be. How quickly would they move in free agency? We do know they should move very quick. We do know that if Judge were to leave, you do got a lot of good guys available. So you just got to go out there and make moves. You got to go out there and make the right moves. Stevie Bats. Did I say that right? Yes. Stevie Bats with the super chat. First time on the chat. Long time subscriber. Well, I thank you for finally being on the chat. We appreciate you. I say sign Judge, get Rodon, and Carlos. Bring that Japanese left fielder. Come on, Yankees. That would be, Stevie, a grade A+ offseason for the New York Yankees if they say the hell with it. Push forward, boys. Rodon, Judge, Correa, and Yoshida. Wow. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Patty Franks, how you doing, Patty Franks? What's going on, fam? Anthony Medina, my guy, says, as usual, the Yankees are the master procrastinators when it comes to free agency. Gotta wait it, guys. Look, I tell you what, man. A lot of people have discovered NyynewsTV based off rants and things of that nature. I've always told you guys this. I don't like to rant. I'm not a big fan of ranting. But I tell you guys this right now. I absolutely, you hear me? I absolutely love the New York Yankees, as you guys know, unless I wouldn't create a network that is based on the New York Yankees. I love this team. I'm going to ride and die with this team no matter how bad they are. But I tell you guys this right now. If we miss out on the second offseason where you can have plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, something. I didn't finish school. Why did I forget the alphabet? I forgot the alphabet. Anyways, I don't want to rant. Okay? But if they miss out again, I'm going to have to rant, okay? I'm going to have to turn into Dr. Flip shits, and I don't necessarily want to. But they can't miss out again. They can't miss out again, all right? They just can't. Rodon and Judge is when I'll panic. If that happens, that would be absolutely insane. If the Yankees miss out on those guys, if Judge signs and Rodon signs with other clubs, you better believe I'm going to start flipping shit. David with the super chat says, sign Bogarts and trade both shortstops and others for Brian Reynolds of Pittsburgh. Keep Volpe. Still feel you need to trade Hicks and Donaldson. If they miss out on Judge and they get Bogarts, I don't know if that's what you're kind of saying. That would still, even if they get Reynolds and Bogarts, it still feels a little off, man. I still need a Rodon in something like that. David Douglas says he'll spank his Spanky if they get Reynolds. Well, okay. Devin says 9-year offer from San Francisco according to Morosi, and Judge will be at the winter meetings tomorrow. That sounds about right. That they would do the 9 years, and my understanding is their first year would be much higher than what the Yankees have offered. Now, we also heard a little bit today, I've been hearing myself, that the Yankees may do another offer for Aaron Judge. Depending on what that is, we'll see. But I'm trying to take a look at one thing real quick. I wanted to make sure I was right about this. Yes, okay. So yeah, if Morosi is reporting it's a 9-year deal for Aaron Judge and it's the Giants offering that, we'll see. Eric says, hey Pete, you guys taking applications? Hey look, we're always looking for somebody that can help us out or maybe join our network. Hit me up, NyynewsTV@yahoo.com. Any way you guys feel you can help the network, help the channel out, NyynewsTV@yahoo.com. Yanks can't mess this up to improve this team. No, Reggie, they can't, but last year they did it. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't shock me if the Yankees didn't do what we expect them to do. It wouldn't shock me one bit. They missed out last year. And guys, by the way, let me put a pause real quick. We almost have 400 people in here right now, but we only got 100 likes. I need you guys to smash that like button unless Spanky back here isn't going to be a happy camper, all right? And if Spanky's not a happy camper, none of us here are happy campers, all right? So you got to be careful. Let Spanky relax. Michael K said that Judge will make an announcement on Wednesday. I can see that. How the F do we re-sign Boone and Cash? Montas and Oswald Cabrera for Luis Ariz from the Twins. I mean, how many people here are doing that deal? You could sign me up for that. I love Cabrera, don't get me wrong. But Luis Ariz is no joke. Ariz is no joke, man. Angel, what's going on, my friend? How you doing? So I saw some people talking about, they're happy that Verlander is now out of the West. He is no longer a Astro. But I tell you what, man, the Astros still got their shit, man. The Astros still got a hell of a starting pitching staff. So with or without Verlander, you better still be worried about the Houston Astros. I'll tell you that right now. Daniel says, I want Benintendi. I don't think we're going to get Benintendi. Per my understanding, I reported this a couple of days ago. They reported it again today. Or confirmed my report today is that Benintendi is not a big New York guy. Again, I don't know what that necessarily means, how much meaning that has behind it, but apparently he's not. I would deal Montas, even if it isn't for a rise. I'd still deal him. I'm not a fan of Montas at all. Verlander went to the New York Mets. So the Mets will have two older guys right now at the top of that rotation in Verlander and Max Scherzer. So pretty interesting. Big East Toy says the Astros still got cheating. Those poor fucks will never get to live that down, I guess. If they just keep winning, who gives a shit? Rainy Night Gamer says, Pete, I really, really want Correa. That's who I want. You and me both. I'm a little worried about the Cubs with Correa because they're one of the teams that are very interested in one of the top shortstops, We know Trey Turner's off the board. We're hearing that the Cubs and the Cardinals are interested in Swanson. I also heard the Red Sox may have interest in Swanson if they miss out on Bogarts. A lot of people believe Bogarts back to the Red Sox. And that'll kind of leave Correa out there, which just shocks me. And I was listening to MLB Network a little bit. And I heard that they believe that Swanson will go to the Cardinals or the Cubs. And again, when it comes to Correa, they even said maybe the Twins will still go after Correa or bring him back. I don't see that happening. It's kind of shocking that Correa hasn't signed a big deal. Zilla, what's going on, man? How you doing? U.S. veteran says, say happy birthday to Pops. I will. Thank you so much, guys. David with the super chat. Give a young prospect for left field, yes or no? Give a young prospect for a left fielder? Is that what you're saying? If that's the case, then I'm for that. I'm okay with that. Pete, I think Correa would change the face of the Yankees for the better. Well, look, I always said this, man. He adds a villain. Carlos Correa adds a villain. You know what I mean? He adds a villain to this club. And look, adding a villain is a good thing. The New York Yankees need a villain. They're too soft. You know what I mean? It's not even. I'm not even trying to be like campy or be an ass about saying it. They're a soft club. I think anybody that watches the Yankees, I think if you're the hardest fan, you would sit there and go, I really wish the Yankees played with a little more balls. I really do. I wish the New York Yankees played with a little more balls. Guys, 60 likes away from 200. We got over 400 in here right now. About 420. Smash that like button, guys. Come on. But in all reality, really, like, I don't know, man. It's shaping up to be a strange offseason. Again, that's a good fit, Kyle. I agree. Correa to the Orioles would be a great fit. But the Yankees, whole year they play with no balls, man. And again, it's not a knock on them. It's just, to me, it's an obvious observation. They don't play with balls, man. They need toughness on that club. They need toughness. And it's more than Aaron Judge. Because they had Judge last year. This team needs toughness. They need toughness. They need to grow a pair. They need guys on this team that don't bullshit. And to me, Carlos Correa is definitely one of those guys. Astros pitching got weaker. The weird thing about the Houston Astros is that club will go out there and just call somebody up and they'll be the next Verlander. I mean, that's what the Houston Astros do. They just, all right, you want to leave? No problem. We got a replacement anyway. Don't worry about it. And you're better. You know what I mean? You're immediately better. So, we'll see. Maybe we can package Montas in a Reynolds deal. I don't see the Pirates having interest in that. Put the chips in for Ohtani. Think the Yankees tried that last offseason. I don't see it happening. Steady says they need a mental skills coach that doesn't show them the 0-4 Red Sox. What a hell of an option that was. Hell of an idea that was. Judge is leaving. Why block Yankee fans if you're preparing for some sort of backlash? I really don't think. Let me sum that up for you guys real quick. Do you guys really think Aaron Judge is blocking people so if he signs with the Giants, he doesn't want backlash? Aaron Judge will be rolling in dough. You think he gives a poot what a kid at home says to him on Twitter? Really? You think Aaron Judge is out there blocking accounts because he's about to make a deal to go to the Giants and he wants to limit the backlash on Twitter when he's getting $40+ million a season? Come on now. Come on. Stop it. David with the super chat again, my guy. Thank you so much. If we can't trade for Trout, still love that guy. If we can trade for Trout, still love that guy. I don't think that's an option for the New York Yankees at all. I don't think that's an option. Who knows if Judge leaves, what could present itself? Maybe the Yankees get overly desperate and start calling around on some guys that, we would kind of be shocked by, but we'll see. AR says, do you think Judge will sign with the Yankees? I do believe still that Aaron Judge will be a New York Yankee. Until he signs with the Giants, I am believing that Judge is going to be a Yankee. Now, whatever you want to call that on my end, go right ahead and call it. The reason I believe that is quite simply I'm looking at it as a business perspective. That's the way I'm seeing it. I simply see it as a business move for the New York Yankees that they have to bring Aaron Judge back. The one thing that you have been hearing more of is that if people don't believe Judge will leave the Yankees, you're not thinking properly. That's one of the things that as the longer as this goes, I think it's more likely Judge leaves the Yankees. I would say that. Pete, would you give Conforto or Bellinger a shot? We need some lefty bats. If we were to get Judge and Rodon, maybe I'd give Bellinger a shot. Maybe you let him play a little left field. I don't know. But I still think you haven't done enough to upgrade your offense in that regard. I still want two bats. I still want an outfielder. I want Judge and I want Rodon. That to me is an A+ offseason. But we'll see. Judge has been blocking Yankee fans for a long time, even during the season. So, and look, if it is factual that maybe that stuff does bother Aaron Judge, then maybe Aaron Judge shouldn't be in New York. If that's the case, which I don't believe it is, but if it is the case that Aaron Judge is concerned, about fan backlash or the way fans are acting, and then maybe he should go, but I don't know. Who is our first base backup? Well, it was DJ LeMahieu, but we still don't know what the hell's going on with him. So it might be Oswaldo Cabrera. As of right now, it might be Oswaldo Cabrera. Another top reliever would be good, but I'm not signing any relievers. That's my thing. If I'm the Yankees and I get a reliever, that deal is coming via trade. I'm not going to sit out there and sign somebody that just doesn't make sense for me. All right, so we got a new update here. Nothing new, just confirmation again on Brian Cashman coming back to the New York Yankees. Everybody is so excited about it. Desiree, how you doing? I missed you too. Thank you. Thank you. Joe Mann just subscribed to NYY News TV. We appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. Sport Model, how you doing? Judge's wife wants to move back home to be close to her mother to raise their kids. 8 more years in NY would make it hard. Well, again, I don't know if there's any confirmation on stuff like that, but who knows? Terrence, how you doing? Jiggles Jingle. Re-signing Chad Green makes sense. We need to find some young third baseman or trade for one because we're low in that area. Yankees got a few young guys coming up that play third base. I'm shocked I'm not blocked by Aaron Judge for what I've said about his GM and manager. Li, I'm surprised. You might be one of the most blocked accounts on Twitter, by the way. You literally might be one of the most blocked or muted accounts on Twitter. Rich says, Pete, why do you repeat your sentences? Well, Rich, it's pretty easy because I can. What do you do? Beater, Dominguez, Wells for Reynolds and Bednar, 150%, but I don't think that's a deal the Pirates would do. From my understanding, the Pirates are asking for a whole lot. My understanding, they're asking for a lot of money. Not a lot of money. A lot overall. Yo, Pete, do you think Correa will be the leader in that clubhouse? Hell yeah. Correa would fit in there with Anthony Rizzo. I think Aaron Judge, I think a lot of times is more of that on-the-field leader of the way you play the game type thing. But I think a guy like Carlos Correa, you give him those reins of saying, hey, look, you're here long-term. This is your club too now. I think Carlos Correa will put this team on his back. But, yeah, there you go, Rich. Because I can. I'll just repeat it for the hell of it. Because I can, all right? David, I hear the Yankees are out on Judge because of Brian Cashman's new deal. That could be the big trade of the year right there. The big signing could be Brian Cashman to the New York Yankees. Who knows? Maybe that's the big deal. Let's hope not, right? Let's hope that is not the major deal for the New York Yankees. We're at 169 on the likes. Smash that like button, guys. Timothy Cochran says, do you see Hal Steinbrenner spending for Rodon, Judge, and getting Brian Reynolds via trade? To definitely at least tax threshold and depleting form. Yes, I mean, if you're serious about winning, those are winning moves. I mean, think about that. You now arguably have the best 1-2 punch in Major League Baseball with Cole and Rodon. And if not in Major League Baseball, it's right up there as one of the best. You can make an argument that the Yankees might have, at that point, one of the best starting rotations in Major League Baseball. You can seriously make that point. Aaron Judge is one of the best players in baseball, and you just added Brian Reynolds. So you have one of the best outfields in Major League Baseball defensively and offensively. And you greatly improved your lineup overall and the structure that your lineup should be. So yeah, if you can do that deal, you do it 150 times over again. That is a deal you make. We got a super chat from Big Sexy Yankee. If Judge signs with the Giants, guess which team we open the season playing on opening day at Yankee Stadium? Yes, that is correct. It would be the San Francisco Giants. That is correct. So, we would basically immediately go from Judge breaking records for us to Judge being in the other side of the dugout immediately against us. So, would be quite the spectacle, so to say. It would be quite the spectacle if that happens. Which number would Bellinger get? Well, he got to be a Yankee first, and I hope that's not the big move the Yankees make. Ralph, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for being here, Ralph. Ralphie boy. Yankees will be sitting out this year. Too much baggage. That would not be good. That would not be good if the Yankees don't make moves. Look, it's once again another offseason where the Yankees have, again, multiple plans. Multiple options. A, B, C, D, E. They have a lot of those. And it's truly upsetting is the easy word I'll use right now. If the Yankees once again, back-to-back off seasons, really fumble the ball. And on top of Wild fumbling that ball, they just brought back in the guy who fumbled the ball. Which shows you there's a lot of dysfunction in this organization. So we'll see what happens. Jays are open to trading Kirk. I would love him on the Yankees. Alejandro Kirk is a hell of a ball player. He's a hell of a ball player, but I highly doubt the Blue Jays are looking to help the Yankees at all. Chris Perez Jr. says, I don't think the Yankees sit out this year. No, I don't think so either. Hirsch says the Yankees have more baggage than Terminal C at LaGuardia. They do. That is an accurate statement. Fritz says Ohtani and Bellinger joined Yankees and Yankee fans are happy. Believing Cashman were a god. Astros leadership cannot stop laughing. Ohtani and Bellinger to the Yankees. That would be insane. Pete, Mets will shock all and sign Judge. I wouldn't be shocked by that, but that would be crazy. That would definitely be crazy and a real slap in the face to the Yankees. Bob Ryan says, reason for hope. Giants don't have enough room in their right field wall for Judge's chambers. Hi, Pete. This is from Michael. Michael says, do Yankees have any interest in Nimmo? We've heard that a little bit. Nothing that I can report on. Again, guys, if I get any information, I know it's from one of my top people I speak to, I really put it out immediately. I never hold up talking about it. I do it immediately. I get it out there as fast as I can. Let's see. Get this here. David with yet again another super chat. David is loving NYY News TV, and we appreciate you, David. Trade Donaldson and Hicks for Theo Epstein. I would love to get Theo Epstein in the Yankees front office, but unfortunately, that is not going to happen. Big Sexy Yankee with the super chat. He says, if we trade Donaldson, Brandon Drury would be good. I tell you what, man, I like Brandon Drury. Always have. He had a raw deal with the Yankees, man. Had some body trouble, and he also had vision trouble. And he really put it all together this year for Cincinnati and the Padres. And I got a feeling he's going to go back to the Padres, but I like Brandon Drury a lot. U.S. Veteran says, just found this site recently. You are my fave. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. I hear Clint Frazier's available. Yes. Clint Frazier is available. Slow burner, what's going on, man? How you doing? Hell no. He says Jays are keeping Kirk. He doesn't want Alejandro Kirk to go anywhere. Yeah, the migraine, the headaches, Craig, is what Drury was going through. I'll tell you the truth, guys. I was wrong on Brandon Drury when he became a Yankee. I said, man, this guy is going to be a fan favorite really quickly. He's a gamer. He plays hard. And you could see he was really, coming into his own. And then, of course, all the injuries really derailed his time with the Yankees. And, he was bounced around for a little while. And it was nice to see him put it together last year. Hirsch says, Judge can't leave. They have to bring in Judge Judy or Judge Wapner to run the Judge's chambers. That is true. And look, if you think Judge is expensive, find out what Judy's cost. Judy's no joke. Judy's expensive. Jackson Frazier has legendary bat speed. Yep, it's paid off so well for him. It has paid off so well for him. Astros have money now that Verlander is gone. Hopefully Rodon isn't a target. No, but I could see Andrew Benintendi going to Houston. I could definitely see that happening. I could definitely see Benintendi going to Houston. Yankee Frankie says, hey, Pete, I think the Yankees offer Judge a 9-year deal, but I think the Giants will go 10 years to get Judge. Look, I tell you guys this right now, man. Those years mean something. So a lot of people say, Pete, who cares? It was a year or two. Hey, look, man. One, you got pressure from the players' union to accept your largest offer. That's one. Two, you then also have pressure from your agent to accept the more deals because they make more money. The longer the deal, the better for the agent. He makes more money on that deal. So at the end of the day, there is a lot of pressure on players to not accept lesser deals. Can they do it? Of course they can. But there is a lot of pressure on players to accept the highest deal possible. And you gotta take that into consideration if you're trying to work with Aaron Judge to see if you could bring him in. So there's rumors that the Red Sox have checked in, but they are not on Aaron Judge, but they're not one of the most aggressive clubs. The Dodgers have also checked in on Aaron Judge, but it still seems like the two most aggressive clubs right now, the Yankees and the New York the Yankees and the San Francisco Giants are the two clubs really pushing for a deal. Yep. Trey Turner to the Phillies. Rodon wants $30 million a year. Yanks ain't paying that. I got a feeling Rodon actually ends up getting about 26, 27, 28. Look, with the way the market is, he probably very well could get $30 million. But I will be pissed off. I'll tell you guys a heads up right now. If you guys want to hear me rant, let Rodon sign for less than $30 million and I'll friggin' flip the hell out. There's no way the Yankees can miss that. If Carlos Rodon signs for less than $30 million, he's not a New York Yankee, we got major problems, guys. We got major problems. We would have major, major problems. Yanks will offer Judge Captain and Giants will offer him Barry Bonds locker. Anthony Medina says, Pete, I truly hope Yanks don't screw this up. I swear. You can't screw up Rodon, man. I mean, God, if he signs for something like 32, 33, 34 million, you're kind of like, I mean, that offer really had to blow everybody away. But if Rodon gets 27 million and is not the New York Yankees, I'm going to have a major problem with that. Not that it matters, but I'm going to have a major problem with that. A major problem with that, for real. Yankees don't care about winning, Pete. Come back in 2026 when Cashman is gone. It does kind of feel that way, doesn't it? Lorraine for NYY. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Samantha, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Guys, remember, fun thing about the channel. Game Season Live comes back early this year because we got the WBC. And I do believe I will be at the World Baseball Classic finale in Miami. So I'm planning on being there in person. So if anybody's going to be around, let me know. But I do plan on being at that game in person, which would be the championship game. Yankees already screwed up signing Cashman. Yep. But we kind of knew that was inevitable. We kind of knew that was going to happen. Lawrence, my friend, how you doing, fam? Guys, quick reminder, smash that like button. Blow that like button up. Richie, how am I doing? How you doing? How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Yep, it is understanding that Rodon wants 6 years. Yes, I will be covering some spring training games. I got to get my voice ready to rock and roll. And this year, we're going to try to cover... I don't want to say we're going to cover 162 for the regular season, but that is my goal. My goal is for us to cover about 162 games. We got more commitments on help when it comes to doing game season, so that's good. That's good. Yeah, Samantha, Cashman's back for 4 years. Doesn't mean he can't be fired, but he's back for 4 years as of right now. David says, Pete should run the Yankees. Let me tell you something. We'd win. Pete, how is Italy's baseball team looking for the Classic? Well, I met a few of them at the World Baseball, at the gala I was at. Their catcher, Vito Frischka, won an award. Vito's a big kid, man. Vito is a catcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. He was in AA and he got moved up to AAA. Hirsch, I believe me and Derek are live. I believe me and Derek will be live at 6 o'clock on his channel. But the Italian team, they got a pretty good team. The Italians got a pretty decent team, man. They got a hell of a coaching staff. Frank Menachino, Frank Catalanato, Mike Piazza is their manager. So they got a hell of a group of guys over there, and they got a chance to have a pretty solid ball club. I'm a little upset with Team USA so far. They haven't had as many commitments as I would like. Jay Taylor says, might have missed you talking about it, but how was meeting Michael Kay? Meeting Michael Kay was absolutely awesome, man. I really have I've gained a great deal of respect for Michael Kay, you know, to take out a few minutes to speak with me. Whether it was just somebody who's been there and done it, giving me advice, And, he told me some things that I'm not going to put on the record about when you kind of got to do what you got to do sometimes. And I completely get it and I understand it. And Michael recognized me and who I am, which is also very happy and very nice. But what made me excited. But Kay was a very nice guy. Steve Cohen could afford $180 million for Rodon now. Go get him. What are you waiting for? Big bad Uncle Stevie. I hope not. Rod Thompson with the super chat says, getting Rodon protects the Yankees on so many levels. He's 29 and Montas and Severino will be free agents next year. Yes, I mean, look, man, the Yankees, that's another thing of why the Yankees should be dipping their feet heavily into free agency this year, because after next year, a lot of salary comes off the books. So a lot of salary gets ready to come off the books next year for the Yankees. So, if you're going to dip your feet in, now's the time. You got a lot of players out there that can benefit the Yankees for years and years to come. I think I even brought up, we'll do this too while we're here, guys, right? I still got some time. I think before I get on with NYY recaps, I am likely going to get one of my second workout in of the day. What do I want to look up? Let me look this up real quick. Get it pulled up for us here. But you look at the guy, as Ra was just saying, he is about to turn 30 years old. So Carlos Rodon will be 30. So he wants he wants a contract to about his year 36. Is what he is personally looking for. He until he's about 36 years old is what he wants. He's looking for 6 years. This guy makes all the sense in the world. Look at these numbers. 5.4 WAR, 14-8, 2.88 ERA. But you want to hear something crazy? This is a guy who makes your analytics side even stand out more, because he's better than even what this is. He's better than what last year's numbers were showing. You scroll down here and you look at his FIP. His FIP was the best in baseball. A 2.25. Best in the National League. A 2.25 FIP is where he was at last year. Think about that, guys. A 2.25 FIP. Look at this. 178 innings, 131 hits. He doesn't give up home runs. This is so much of a perfect pick for the New York Yankees. It's hard to even comprehend it. It is such a perfect pick for the Yankees. You got to go get this guy. You can't miss on a guy like this again. You just can't. You really can't miss on a guy like this. And sorry, guys, but I forgot to actually update this. Let me change this real quick. Winter meetings, day 2. All right, 1 second, guys. Bada bing, bada boom. Whoa. Sorry, guys. You guys get to see me do a little editing here real quick, right? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Bring that baby on down a little. Move it on over. Yeah, but he just makes too much sense for the Yankees. He makes far too much sense. Who was, Gregory says, NYY News, he was shit for most of his career. Who was shit for most of his career? Carlos Rodon? Carlos Rodon's only problem was injuries. Other than that, every time the guy's been on the mound, he's been a really good pitcher. His career FIP is 3.5. His career ERA is almost 3.5. Rodon has been fantastic whenever he's healthy. But that's a risk that I'm taking. I don't give a poot about his health. I'm taking him. I'm bringing him in. Darius, what's going on, man? Darius says, FIP you. Better believe it, man. FIP you. But this is the guy. Carlos Rodon's the guy, man. And then, of course, we already know. We already know the big boy. We already know the big boy, guys. We don't got to talk too much about that. We already know that he should be a New York Yankee for a very, very long time. And, of course, that is Aaron James Judge. We already know what this guy could do, don't we? So we don't got to sit around and talk about this guy quite a lot, but scroll on down to Judge's season. I mean, a 10.6 WAR. 10.6 WAR. That's not an easy thing to make up. That is not an easy thing to make up, guys. It's not. 10.6 WAR, 62 bombs, 311 average. These are just overall phenomenal numbers. It really is. It's phenomenal numbers from Aaron Judge. But we are still uncertain of what the Yankees are going to do. Brian Cashman's back. We know that. But other than that, we're uncertain. We are not 100% sure what the Yankees are going to do overall. Let's see if we have any updates from any writers or anything. All right, well, guys, let me give you some channel updates real quick, and we will go from there. Give me 1 second, guys. Couple of things. Tomorrow is Pop's birthday. I've told you guys about that already. Tomorrow is Pop's birthday. I don't think I'm going to leave the thing on. Maybe I will when I get to Pop's hat, when I get to my house. I think I will leave it on. I'll get it set up in my father's house. If something breaks, I'll be able to jump on immediately. But until then, I think I'll leave it on the screen tomorrow. When I arrive at my parents' house, I'll get it all set up. But basically, what it is that I'm going to have set up for you guys on Tuesday and Wednesday, more specifically Wednesday, because I will not be able to go live after 2 o'clock on Wednesday. We're going to have on the screen this right here. Besides, it's not going to be me. What it's going to be is Twitter. And we're going to have columns. And those columns are only going to be baseball writers and reports that typically break news or put stuff out there, rumor-wise, whatever it is. That's going to update every 30 seconds. So you guys, even with me gone, could be in the chat together. And you guys are going to be able to have a conversation still and have the great camaraderie that, of course, is NyynewsTV. So what I'll tell you guys right now is tomorrow, I'll do the same thing around 2 o'clock while I'm at my parents' house. If anything breaks while I'm at my parents' house, I will come on and I will be live with you guys and discuss what's going on. But all that stuff is coming up over the next couple of days. And let's see where we are now. Apparently, the New York Mets are actually in on Benintendi. That's why I told you guys. He may not like New York, but the Shkadal talks, okay? So, guys, with that being said, make sure to tune in to NYY Recaps at 6 o'clock. I will be live with Derek at that time. So you'll hear more from me. If there's any breaking news at that point, it'll be right there. So until next time, guys, I might be live a little later tonight if anything breaks. But I will talk to you guys again very, very, very soon. Pops is getting a nice birthday present. No doubt about that, Hirsch. No doubt about it. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you all very soon. Adios. I'm out. Let's go, Yankees.